everybody, it's Paige, and today we are back in my filming room. This is the first time that I have filmed a sit-down video in here in months. As you guys know, or maybe you don't know, I had this filming set up and then I decided that I wanted to change, so then I moved out into the living room, filmed out there for a few months, but I decided that I was ready to come back. I rearranged my whole entire filming room, beauty room, gaming room. It's kind of an all-in-one for me. And I shared that process with you guys in my last few videos. So this is my first time sitting down filming in front of this setup again. The background is going to be temporary. I put a plant here. You can't even see this painting because it blends in with the wall. It's not really a painting, but you guys, you know what I'm trying to say. But so yeah, this will be changing. I just kind of had a little temporary setup going because I was excited to sit down and film. So today we are doing another working my way through my entire makeup collection video. I think this is episode 4, I want to say, 3 or 4. Maybe 5. I feel like it's 4. Either way, I have a full face of makeup to try out today. If you are unfamiliar with these videos, I like to randomly select a full face of makeup products that I probably haven't used in a while. Then I do a little bit of a wear test, we wait a few hours, and then I come back to you with an update and I go through the products and I let you know if I plan on keeping them, decluttering them, or trying them again. I will have the playlist of these videos linked down below in the description box in case you want to catch up. But I think that's about it. That was a pretty long intro. I'm sorry about that. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. I will have all these products linked down below for you guys in case you're interested. First, we are starting off with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I'm not even gonna lie, I feel like I'm gonna declutter this. This is gonna have to like do some pretty magical things for me to change my mind, but I kind of already have that preconceived concept in my head that this is gonna be a decluttered product. I just never use this. I have so many primers that I love. I feel like, wow, it feels really nice actually. I feel like the putty primer fad is kind of over, and like I said, I have so many primers that I love. I will say that this feels better than I expected it to, so I'm excited to see how this wears. I remember how big of a deal it was when this product came out because it was supposed to be a dupe for the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer, and I feel like when the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer was like at its peak, I feel like that was such a good time in like beauty YouTube. I feel like beauty YouTube has changed a lot over the last few years. I feel like there's just not quite as much of it, and the beauty content that is still out there is very different than it used to be. So anyway, next I'm gonna go in with this Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. I think I've used this before. I really don't know. I don't remember. This one still has the like little plastic thing on here, so I don't think I've used this one in particular, but I have this in the shade 010 Light Beige, and it says that this lasts up to 24 hours. It's mattifying, water and sweat proof, and has niacinamide in it. So I'm gonna shake this up and we'll see how this goes. I guess I'm just gonna like drop this, oh gosh, onto my skin. I'm trying to not touch it to my skin, like the actual applicator. We'll start with that much product. As you can see, it is running down my face a bit, so it is a liquidier type, oh my gosh, type formula. Oh my gosh, that's so full coverage. Holy crap. This was not even 2 full droppers. It was like less than a dropper on each side. Oh my gosh. I'm using the F42 for my extended collection with bling brushes. I will have this collection linked down below for you guys. I'm seriously obsessed with it. I get so excited seeing you guys post using these brushes and like posting that you got these brushes. They are my favorite at the moment. This is literally my favorite brush to blend out foundation. I even wet a sponge because I thought maybe I was gonna want to go for a sponge today, but honestly, I've been really feeling the flat top kabuki brush from this set. So it looks all right on my skin. I feel like it's kind of clinging to my like uneven texture and like drier parts of my skin. I don't hate it. The color match isn't bad. I feel like it's a little bit light, but I'm not hating it so far. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it, so we're just gonna keep going. I'm also gonna use this concealer from Catrice. This is the Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer. I have had a great experience with this concealer. I think it's really nice, and I definitely feel like this is gonna work for me. I feel like my nose isn't looking great. I feel like my nose just looks super dry and kind of patchy a little bit. So I feel like that's kind of what was throwing me off with the foundation in the beginning. So I'm gonna put a little bit of concealer on the sides of my nose and see if that kind of helps the situation. For powder, I'm gonna go in with this Morphe Bake & Set Translucent Powder. I don't know. I haven't used this. You know what? We're not gonna open this. I'm gonna use a different powder that I have opened. We're gonna go in with the Fenty powder in the shade Butter because it's been a minute since I have applied this powder or used this powder. And I remember loving this. So I'm gonna sit my under eyes with the F43, which is the small powder brush. Get that powder nice and in there. I definitely put a lot of powder on my under eye area, but my under eyes crease so bad no matter like what concealer, what foundation, what primer I use. So I like to set my under eyes with a lot of powder. Now I'm gonna take a larger powder brush and set the rest of my face with that same powder. I forgot how much better the lighting is in this room compared to out there. Like, I love the more natural background of like the living room area with like the plants in the background and stuff. But the lighting in here is just so much better. For bronzer, I'm gonna use this little Fenty bronzer. This is actually one that I said that I was gonna declutter, and then I kind of went back on that. I'm gonna use the F3 from the silver set, and yeah, I decided that I wanted to keep this. So I figured, since I decided that, I should probably use this in the near future. So that's why we're using it today. And if I am not in love with it, I will officially declutter it, but otherwise, we will see what I decide to do. The F3 is such a good bronzer brush. It has like an oval shape to it. It's so dense, so soft. I love this brush so much, so much. This is one of the brushes that I fell in love with the first time that I ever used blinged brushes. For blush, I'm going in with this Ofra palette. This is the Blushful Mini Mix palette, and this is what it looks like. You get 6 shades in here. I am going to probably go in with this middle shade, which is called Pink Ribbon. I'm gonna go into this and put this on my cheeks. This palette was actually in the most recent mystery box that Ofra did. It's such a good palette. That was such a good deal. If you guys missed my video on that, I will have it linked down below. They kill their mystery boxes. If you are looking to try out some Ofra products, definitely keep an eye out for their mystery boxes. They're always such good deals. For brows, I'm going to go in with the Ka-Brow from Benefit and the 24-Hour Brow Setter, also from Benefit. Gotta comb the brows out first though. I don't really use pomades a whole lot, so I think I only have like 2. I have this one and then one from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I think I've gotten rid of all of my other ones over the years, and I just find them to be a lot more work to apply than, say, a brow pencil. I already have pretty, you know, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, intense brows, so I feel like a little pencil is kind of all I really need. This just seems like a lot, you know? For eyeshadow, I'm gonna go in with the Whimsical Nudes palette from Laura Lee Los Angeles. I am so freaking obsessed with this eyeshadow palette. Laura Lee Los Angeles aesthetically is one of my all-time favorite brands. Also, like, product-wise, but I just love the aesthetic of Laura Lee Los Angeles. So I'm gonna take a blending brush, if I can even find one. And we're gonna go a little green today, little green moment. I'm gonna start with Sandshell, which is this kind of like mustardy yellow-ish type shade, and put this in my crease. Oh, I didn't prime my eyes. I should probably prime my eyes. I'm gonna use my MAC paint pot in the shade Soft Ochre. I was about to say Painterly. So I'm just taking this matte yellow shade and running it through my crease like so. Now I'm gonna take the shade Winter Fern, which is this dark green color, and I'm gonna lightly take this. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm actually gonna go into Bronze Meadow, which is the shimmery deep green color, and I'm gonna put this on the inner and outer portion of my eyelids. We're gonna do a little halo eye. So I'm just placing this on the inner and the outer portion of my eye. Only a little bit, because I don't want it to be like too intense of an eye look. It's already gonna be intense, but I just want like a little bit of depth on the inner and outer corner, and then the majority of my lid is gonna be like a bright color like this. Maybe like these two shimmers mixed together or something. Okay, so I wanted to try to finish one eye so that you can kind of see where I was going. I did like trial and error with this. So what I ended up doing is applying that dark shade like I did here. Then I took Sweet Willow, which is the lighter green shimmer, and I basically put that over my entire lid, even kind of covering this darker shadow. And then I put a little bit of the shade Erin just right in the center of my eyelid on top of that green, just to add a little bit of extra like gradient. So I just used my finger the whole time, so I just kind of tapped this green color over my entire lid. Now I'm taking the shade Erin and just tapping that on my eyelid just to kind of tone down the green a little bit, because it is a different green than what I have on. I feel like I'm gonna need to change my shirt because it's like too different of a green, if you know what I mean. So I'm just gonna kind of like play with this, blend it a little bit until I get it to match my other eye. But pretty easy, pretty simple. The shimmers are insanely pigmented. Love this formula so much. I'm also adding a little bit of Bronze Meadow to my lower lash line in the outer corner like that. For highlighter, I'm going in with this Morphe highlighter in the shade Extra. I'm going to use this as my brow bone highlight and my inner corner highlight, as well as the highlight that I use on my face. I'm using this and I'm starting to think, did I already declutter this? I don't remember. I kind of got a few things mixed up because I used to like bring stuff in from here to out to the living room, like back and forth, and I was like cleaning up and I feel like I kind of got a few things mixed up. Did I already declutter this? Y'all let me know. I don't remember. This is really pretty though. For lips, I'm gonna go in with this lipstick from Revlon. No, it's from L'Oreal. This is the You Are Worth It lipstick in the shade Fairest Nude. Then I'm gonna spray my face with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. This is the Starburst, not Starburst, oh my gosh, Sour Patch Kids Watermelon Spray. That smells so freaking good. And then finally, I'm gonna use this mascara from Pixi. This is the Large Lash Mascara. All right guys, so here's the finished look. I definitely feel like my shirt does not really vibe with the eye look, so I'll probably end up changing this. But I will check back in with you guys in a few hours with an update. I'll show you guys what my makeup is looking like, and then we'll go through the products and I'll let you know my thoughts and what I plan on doing with everything. All right guys, so it's been about three and a half hours since I did my makeup. It is a little bit of a shorter update than I typically do, but I'm a little bit crunched on time. So I have my update for you guys. I feel like my makeup wore pretty well. I feel like on camera it looks really good, but in person it looks pretty good. So let's go through the products, starting off with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I honestly think my complexion looks pretty good, but I just don't think I need this. I've had this for a really long time. This just isn't the type of product that I really reach for anymore. I think it's good. I would probably still recommend it. I have no complaints. I just feel like I have other things that I like more. So for that reason, I will be decluttering the iconic e.l.f. Putty Primer. The foundation, I feel like I need to try this again. I want to try this with another primer and concealer and powder setup. I think that I like this. I really enjoy the coverage. I will say I did get a little bit sunburned a few days ago, so I feel like I have a little bit of extra dry skin, and so this is kind of clinging to that, but that's not necessarily the fault of the foundation. It's my fault for getting sunburned. So I want to try this again. So this is going to go in the try it again category. The concealer, I love this concealer. I think it's great. The liquid camouflage, this one's gonna be a keep. The Morphe powder that I have not even opened yet, we're just gonna go ahead and declutter this while it's still brand new. I would rather pass that along to somebody else so they can have a brand new product than open it, try it out, then think maybe I'll keep it, have it sit in my makeup collection for a long time, and you know, the cycle continues. I will be keeping the Fenty powder in the shade Butter. I think this is fantastic. For bronzer, love this Fenty bronzer. I can't believe I was going to declutter this. That is going to be a keep. The Ofra blush palette is going to be another keep. I think this is absolutely fantastic. Love Ofra's blush formula. Amazing. The Morphe highlighter we're going to declutter. I have a feeling that I decluttered this and I accidentally put it back in my collection. I know that I used this recently, so we're going to go ahead and declutter that one. It's just not, it's old and it's just not, you know, it's good, but it's old and I don't need it. I have plenty of other highlighters. For brows, of course I'm going to keep 24-hour brow setter, but I'm actually going to declutter the Ka-Brow. I just don't use pomades. I'm going to keep one, which is the ABH one, but I don't need any more than that because I rarely use these. So Ka-Brow will be decluttered. I did want to mention that I did go in with a different mascara. The Pixie Large Lash Mascara just isn't intense for me. It's very natural, so I went in with the Roller Lash to kind of make my lashes a little bit more stand out. So I feel like I'm just gonna declutter this. I literally just got this. I've used it twice. I used it in a trying new makeup video. I think it's good. It's just very natural, too natural for me. I love Benefit Roller Lash. I want my lashes to stand out and pop, so I just prefer this. Not anything wrong or bad with this. I just don't prefer that natural, super natural lash look. But if you do, definitely check that mascara out. But that's going to be decluttered. The lipstick I'm for sure going to keep. I think this is a beautiful color. Again, this is in the shade Fairest Nude. Whimsical Nudes, of course I'm going to keep this palette. I think it's fantastic. My camera battery's about to die, so I'm trying to be snappy with it. And then the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. This is the not Starburst, Sour Patch Kids collaboration. This is old. I got this when I lived at our apartment, or when we lived at our apartment, and that was 2021 that we moved out, December 2021. So I've had this for a long time. We're just gonna go ahead and toss this because I've had it for way too long. So overall, dang, we did good. I'm decluttering 6 products, trying 1 product again, and then I'm keeping the rest. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 products. So keeping 8, decluttering 6, and trying 1 again. I would call that successful. I am so excited. I love filming these videos so much, and I'm glad you guys seem to enjoy them as well. If you guys have any recommendations or product requests, let me know in the comments. I love you guys so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!